Hello there, speed duelists. Welcome back to another tournament review. Today we are doing the top 8 matches of the most recent Speed Duel dungeon tournament. You know, these tournaments usually have a custom Forbidden Limit list, but since we just got one from Konami, we decided to, use the current Forbidden Limit list. The top 8 can be seen right here on the screen, and let's head into the top 8 matches. First up, we're gonna see Idox versus Jazz Hands, and Idox is on Thea skill, so probably Battle City Bestie, and Jazz Hands is on, his Slifer bullshit deck. Idox is indeed going to be on Battle City Bestie. Looks like there is some Gearfried spam involved here. And Jazz Hands now has 5 cards for going second, so we are going to be seeing him make some big moves. Special summon the Angel 01, Fossil Dig for Gilasaurus. He has 2 of those, and he can special summon both of them without any consequences. Sets 1, tributes 2 for the Arcana Triumph Joker, and that is gonna trigger the skill Sky God Revelation. Since it's a level 10 monster with question mark attack, both players can draw until they have 6 cards in the hand, so Idox is gonna draw up to 6 as well. Another Fossil Dig, but that's illegal. Yeah, gonna use the skill to discard 1, search for Slifer. Here is Gilasaurus yet again. Activating double summon and gonna tribute all 3 monsters for Slifer, and yet again drawing until 6 cards in hand. Reborn for the Triumph Joker. Entering the battle phase. Here is anti-magic arrow, so Slifer gonna attack the DD Warrior with 4000. And yeah, indeed, Arcana Triumph Joker would have been enough with only 5000 attack points. Game number 2, this time Jazz Hands has to go first. Let's see, looks like he does have combo yet again. So special summon Angel 01. I presume special summoning both copies of Gilasaurus. Yep, no Maxi for Idox. Yeah, tributing 2 for the Triumph Joker, so drawing up to 6 cards in the hand. Fossil Dig for another Gilasaurus. And just passing here, he could have gone a bit further, discarding 1 to search Slifer. Let's see, Idox is gonna start the offensive with the Gearfried Iron Red Ice Knight, or whatever it is called, attacking over the Gilasaurus. Play goes back to Jazz Hands, now has to contend with 3 back row. Here is another Gilasaurus, gonna tribute that for Visor Shock. If this card is summoned, return all set cards on the field to the opponent's hand. Or rather, to the hand. Idox is gonna think and is gonna chain 0 Gravity, putting his own Gearfried in defense mode. But the Triumph Joker can just pop that with her effect. And here is double summon for another Triumph Joker, drawing up to 6 cards in hand. So that is gonna be 5000 attack points 2 times, and Jazz Hands takes it here. Very cool, very cool. Next up is a Caesar versus Quito. Quito, I believe, getting his first top of this World Championship season. And he is on Battle City Slugger. I love seeing this deck in action. Caesar going first with Desert Sparrow Audio. Looks like some sort of Gravekeepers. Quito bringing out Queen, bringing out Joker, so that's gonna be 17 and 22. Are they both connecting? Yes, indeed, because Caesar has no reason to use this Waboku yet. But 2 braids. Yeah, he could have gone on for another turn, but didn't want to deal with that. Now, this is a Gravekeeper hand. Look at this, look at this. Quito gonna start things off with Joker's Knight, sending Queen. So now the Joker's name is Queen. King is gonna trigger, special summoning Jack. So these have plus 300 attack points, all of them. Caesar has the Necro Valley. That's gonna make his monsters super strong. Yeah, this spy is gonna be huge in defense, but Quito has Orgot Relentless. Let's see, summon is okay. Book of Moon on the summon. Yeah, that is fair enough, fair enough. Yeah. This Joker's Knight only has 2100 attack points now, so I'm not going to attack. Spy is going to be flipped, summoning out Descendant, and the Descendant is going to pop a Recruiter to destroy that Orgot Relentless, searching out Gravekeeper's Oracle. Love this card, love this card. Yeah. Descendant gonna pop the Joker's Knight as well. And I'm not sure what the current text of Necro Valley says. Negate any card effect that move a card in the graveyard to a different place. So, no Joker's Knight in the end phase. That's gonna be huge. Snipe Hunter is gonna come down, try to destroy the Necro Valley, and is going to be successful. Now gonna discard another to try to destroy the Descendant, but that is not going to be successful. Yeah, so it is going to be a crash 15 on 15. But Caesar sees the line. He normal summons a spy, use the skill to flip it face down, face up, special summoning Descendant, and yeah, this is going to be the equalizer. So 1-1. Very good games so far. See that Quito isn't opening any of his knights. That's painful. And Caesar does have the Recruiter and some back row. Yep. Just having to set a few. Luckily there's no spy, so this is not game yet. It's not game yet. Quito will be taking damage. Court of Cards is drawn. That kinda gets him into the game. Because he can summon the Jack's Knight from the hand. But Descendant is gonna try to pop the new set. Divine Wrath is gonna be chained. Yeah. And then a new chained Recruiter will search a new Recruiter. I think Divine Wrath should have discarded the Jack's Knight, since it was gonna be able to be special summoned from the graveyard. Either way. So Quito is gonna take this 1200, and in the end phase is gonna summon out. I'm not gonna summon out. Just gonna banish the Jack's Knight to draw a card. Yeah, setting Queen. And that Recruiter is gonna run into that. Okay, so situation has stabilized for Quito, who's gonna normal summon Tribe, but yeah, Caesar does not want to let that resolve. Here is Recruiter flip summoned, going to be tributed for the Oracle, and using its effect number 2, you know, the Slifer effect. Oh no, this is the Obelisk effect, let's say. So yeah, popping the set Tribe Infecting Virus, Recruiter is going to search out Commandant, and Commandant is going to search for Necro Valley, going to activate that, and yeah, this kind of kills off Court of Cards. In the end phase, Necro Valley is gonna be destroyed by Spell Shattering Arrow, and Court of Cards can special summon back Queen's Knight. But here, yeah, very unfortunate that the Jack's Knight is banished, otherwise Orgoth would have been live. Let's see, Galaxy Cyclone, but yeah, nothing is moving really, and now another Necro Valley has hit the board. Caesar is gonna attack for for game. Court of Cards cannot reborn the Queen's Knight. So we are going to be seeing Caesar move on to the top 4 as well. Next up is myself. Yeah, I made Top Cut. I still know how to play. Versus Delicatus. And Delicatus is on Harpies, the big surprise of the tournament. And I was on Umi, another big surprise in this tournament. Delicatus immediately searching his field spell, setting 1, committing the Tribe. And I'm gonna do the same. Search my field spell, activate it, and use my skill. While I have Umi on the field, once per turn I can add back a water monster, and here is my Terror King Salmon. However, Delicatus has the Eliminating the Leak, so discard the spell, destroy a monster the opponent controls, and the ones with the same name in the hand. Delicatus has another copy of Harpy Queen, so he's gonna search out the Hunting Ground and gonna start sniping some back row. It is gonna hit my Legendary Ocean. That's okay. I have another copy in hand, let's say. And they attack into my Quaking Mirror Force. So yeah, they do get another draw of a Battle City Bestie. But I can live with that. Legendary Ocean is activated. I'm gonna use a skill to add back my salmon and attack over the Harpy Lady number 1. Delicatus does have another copy. He's gonna pop my field spell again, but that's fine because I have my 3rd copy in hand. Egotist to summon another Harpy Lady 1 goes for my back row, a bluff set, Foolish Burial, and yeah, things are looking very up for me. I'm gonna add another Legendary Ocean and just start hitting in with my beat sticks. Yeah, the set card we know is the Trap Infecting Virus, but it cannot be flipped face up. Yeah, Delicatus drawing Hysteric Sign and scooping it up. So I'm in the lead. Let's see how game 2 goes. We see that I open Mind Crush and Delicatus just hard draws the Hunting Ground, normal summons Harpy Lady 1, and here I am going to chain the Mind Crush and call Hysteric Sign, because if Delicatus has Hysteric Sign or Elegant Egotist, I straight up lose here, but he doesn't. So yeah, I unfortunately lose my Trap Infecting Virus. And yeah, it's gonna be downhill because Battle City Bestie lets Delicatus draw a card in the end phase, and it is the Hysteric Sign. That's crazy. Very unfortunate for me. Anyway, I pick up another copy of Legendary Ocean, and on resolution, Delicatus is gonna DD Crow my Warrior of Atlantis. So I am gonna add back my Trap Infecting Virus, and I am gonna discard Waboku to destroy the Harpy Lady. Getting in with 1800s, but unfortunately Delicatus has another monster. I was hoping he wouldn't, but he's gonna destroy his own set Wild Tornado, which destroys my Trap Infecting Virus and the Hysteric Sign on top of that. Yeah, that is game. Very unfortunate that I missed the Mind Crush, but yeah, what are you gonna do about it? Next game, and this opening hand isn't very good. I am gonna start off with Legendary Ocean, normal summon the Warrior of Atlantis, and I'm gonna try to attack in, but Delicatus has the Eliminating the League. I am gonna Soul and Luna, but that's so bad. It's so bad. Yeah, in the end phase, Hysteric Sign is gonna resolve when it is sent to the graveyard from the hand or field. In the end phase, you get to add 3 Harpy cards, so this is gonna be too much to handle. Here's Harpy Lady 1 sniping a back row. Yeah, I do change Soul and Luna, but it's not going to do me much good. Here is Elegant Egotist to summon out another Harpy Lady number 1, snipe the other back row, my Quaking Mirror Force, and I'm gonna be left with pretty much nothing, a field spell and a dream. And in the end phase, Delicatus draws another copy of Hysteric Sign. Yeah, I do draw my Nobleman of Extermination. That would have been really good a turn ago, but yeah. I am gonna attack over the Harpy Lady 1, so that reduces the attack points of the Harpy Queen. But yeah, there's another Queen that's gonna pop my field spell, and now his monsters are stronger than my Warrior of Atlantis. Elegant Egotist being searched out with Hysteric Sign, insult to injury, but yeah, here I am gonna be out of the tournament, so Delicatus moving on to the top 4. One more match in top 8, and it's gonna be Otaku Eggy versus Stevie playing on his Yahoo account. Eggy is on some spicy bullshit with Battle City Bestie, Marauding Captain, this card, Sword of the Deep-Seated, prevents you from going deck out. Yeah, and Stevie is on Amazoness again. So Spy gonna be special summoned, Princess is going to be normal summoned. Gonna search out, yeah, the Onslaught. Using the skill to make the spy 1700, 2100. It's going to attack over the witch. And here we see the game plan that Otaku Egi has. The two Marauding Captains. Anyway, Princess is gonna sacrifice the spy, special summon out a tiger, and play this back to Otaku Egi, who is gonna get the good old Marauding Captain lock going. Caesar has the village, and for now it's just a waiting game. Should I skip forward? I'm just gonna skip forward a bit. Third Marauding Captain. Yeah, and now we see Caesar using Onslaught during Egi's turn, because that forces him to draw a card of Battle City Bestie. So he's gonna try to go for the deck out, but the sword has been revealed. And yeah, just gonna reveal or discard the sword every end phase. And that prevents Otaku Egi from going deck out, because the sword, every time it goes to the graveyard, it goes to the top of the deck. Yeah, still no attacks. Caesar gonna keep using the cards on Egi's turn to try to make him go deck out faster, but the sword is gonna prevent that. Caesar now has the Jar of Avarice, so that's gonna prevent him from decking out soon. And Egi indeed gonna scoop it up. Because, yeah, Egi, or should I say Stevie, could just keep activating cards, forcing Egi to draw cards of Battle City Bestie. So that's one way to get rid of this this game state. What a miserable game, what a miserable game. Caesar going first, or should I say Stevie, is gonna Princess search Onslaught. So Stevie showing his mastery of the game, or yeah, these stally formats that Speedball used to have. Yeah. Stevie attacks into the Quaking, Curse of Anubis is chained. Yeah, so yeah, Quaking Mirror Force only does the attack position monsters. Still in the battle phase, Stevie is gonna special summon out the Sage using Onslaught that can attack over the Battle Survivor and pop the back row. Yeah, so very bad position for Egi, who is gonna Battle Survivor, but his Zero Gravity gets sniped by Galaxy Cyclone. Very unfortunate to see Egi go out already. His deck was super cool and interesting, but we have our top 4. Alright, top 4, we're gonna see Jazz Hands with the crazy Slifer deck play against Caesar, who is on the Gravekeepers. Let's see, we are gonna see Necro Valley. That is gonna be a burden for Jazz Hands' deck. Angel 1 coming out. Gilasaurus coming out. Activate Double Summon. Going for the Triumph Joker. That is gonna allow both players to draw 6 cards. Jazz Hands now discarding 1 to add a Slifer to the hand. Special summoning another Gilasaurus, Fiend's Sanctuary, yep. Gonna tribute 2 for another Arcana Triumph Joker. That is gonna let him draw 3 cards again. Using Triumph Joker's effect, discarding a spell to destroy all face-up spells, being Necro Valley. And going to the battle phase. Yeah, end of main phase. Yeah, Caesar is reconnecting. I presume at the end of the battle phase, at the end of the main phase, we're gonna see Waboku indeed. Triumph Joker is gonna attack into the guard, so yeah. Caesar now in a very comfortable position. Yeah, Desert Sparrow. Yeah, the spy is gonna be flipped face up, the guard is gonna be flipped face up, and that's almost enough for game. That is 37. But Jazz Hands does have the chance to come back. I'm gonna start off with the special summon of Angel 01. Waboku is immediately activated. Caesar is not gonna get Jinzo'd. Fiend's Sanctuary comes down next. Here is card advance, so Jazz Hands looking at all 5 cards remaining in his deck and stacking them however he wants. And tribute summoning Arcana Triumph Joker. Triumph Joker is activated, so discarding a monster to destroy all monsters, but Sol and Luna is chained, so the card is flipped face down. Monster Reborn is up next. But this guard being here is very unfortunate. End of the main phase. Yep. Anti-magic arrows is gonna stun the last back row. Gillosaurus attacks into the guard, and that is gonna cost Jazz Hands the game. So basically scooping it up there. I don't think that was accidental. So game number 1 goes to Caesar. And Jazz Hands has combo. So let's see, it's the evil guy, Angel 01, and the Fiend's Sanctuary token. Yeah, that is gonna be 3 materials for Slifer, so both players drawing until 6 cards in the hand. Fossil Dig for the 3rd Gillosaurus. Just 3 boys chilling in the hand. Tributing Slifer for Visor Shock. Yeah, that's gonna bounce back the set monster. Monster Reborn on Slifer. That's gonna attack with 4000, but Sphere Kuribo here to save the day. In the end phase, Slifer is gonna send itself back to the graveyard. Okay, normal summon Spy, flip it face down, face up, using the skill. Yeah, getting some pressure going. And yeah, Jazz Hands would have had to draw like one of his high level monsters. Gillosaurus is gonna come down. Immediately Waboku, so not getting Jinzo'd, Caesar says. Here's another Gillosaurus, and just gonna try attacking in. But yeah, there was the Waboku. So I think from here it's just easy pickings for Caesar. Yeah, he can just... there's its peril. The Spy is flipped to special summon the Recruiter. And this is gonna be game for Caesar. So unfortunately, Slifer will not be taking this tournament. GG. Caesar moves on to the finals, and let's see who his opponent is going to be. It's going to be Delicates or Stevie. Harpies versus Amazonas. Neither player on a My Valentine skill, funnily enough. Stevie not opening Princess. That's the first time I see an Amazonas player not opening Princess. But it's going to be yeah, the Spy. Delicates gonna counter that with eliminating the leak, and in the end phase searching 3 Harpy cards from his Hysteric Sign. He's gonna start committing them, so Harpy's Hunting Ground takes out the Curse of Anubis. No chain, because yeah, then Delicates would get a draw. Hysteric Sign for Elegant Egotist. Is that going to be game? Yes, indeed, because that's 21 and 21. So Delicates quickly takes this first game. But now, Stevie does open the Princess. Delicates with a bit of a slower hand. We're gonna see Spy being special summoned, Princess being normal summoned. That's gonna search out the Onslaught. Yep. Stevie setting 2 cards. Is gonna Room for Growth. So first attacking with the Princess, sending the Spy. That's gonna be 2100 directly. Okay, now Delicates is on the play. He has the Hunting Ground, is gonna snipe one of the back row. But Breakthrough skill is chained, and that is relevant because for Elegant Egotist you need a Harpy Lady on the field, and Harpy Queen becomes Harpy Lady through her effect. And yeah, Delicatus indeed activates it, immediately notices. And 2100 is gonna attack the tiger. You can only attack the tiger, not another Amazonas. Stevie gonna claw back with the Galaxy Cyclone on the Hysteric Sign. So in the end phase, Delicatus will be searching out 3 Amazonas cards. Princess normal summoned is gonna search out the village. Village is activated. Room for Growth makes one of these princesses 2300, so that can attack over the Harpy Queen. This princess gets in directly and is gonna take out her friend for a queen. So yeah, very precarious situation for Delicatus, but he does get his 3 searches in the end phase. Lady 1 comes down, it's gonna snipe the Onslaught, and Onslaught will reborn the tiger. However, DD Crow is chained when the tiger is targeted. Elegant Egotist, let's go for another Harpy Lady. This one is gonna get met with the Breakthrough skill. There's another Elegant Egotist, so summoning out another Harpy Lady. So this one is negated. These 2 give them 600 attack, field spell gives them 200 more. So these are all, let's see, 21. And they're gonna go up to 24 at the end of the turn, when Breakthrough skill stops affecting one of the Harpy Ladies. However, yeah, 21 into 14, that's 3 times 700 damage for Stevie here. And the princess cannot be destroyed because of the queen being on the field. And in the end phase, all these Harpy Ladies go up to 2400. Let's see, Amazon's Call is drawn. Breakthrough skill from the graveyard is gonna negate 2 Harpy Ladies, so they're now all going to be at 1600. And thanks to Amazon's Call, the queen can just attack all of them, and yeah, this is well over game. So 1-1. Let's see the important game number 3. Stevie gonna start off with Princess, of course. Amazon's player, always Princess. Not going to set the Onslaught yet. Yeah, it's always just gonna be destroyed. So the Harpy's Hunting Ground takes out the Curse of Anubis. But Delicatus has the Hysteric Sign for the Elegant Egotist. Yeah, Stevie and chat saying stop opening that card, but it's too good. It's glued to Delicatus' hand. So here is Egotist sniping the other back row. That's a bluff set call. Things are looking kinda dire for Stevie from the get-go. Delicatus also gets a draw of Battle City Bestie. But Stevie is not giving up that easily. It's gonna Galaxy Cyclone, the Eliminating the League. Gonna normal summon Princess. And thanks to Amazon's Call, can attack everything. Not searching with Princess. So either Delicatus is not playing the other targets, or yeah, I think that. Yeah, so no spellcasting, willpower, probably sided out. The willpower, that was never gonna resolve between the Hunting Ground, the DD Crows. So this 2100 Princess is gonna attack both of the Harpies. And using the Princess effect to summon out the Queen. Okay, this might be tough for Delicatus to deal with. Yeah, just gonna set the Eliminating the League. Using Cyclone to pop the field spell there from Stevie. And Stevie playing around the potential Windstorm of Itaqua. Gonna switch the Princess to defense, gonna attack with the Queen, but the Queen is gonna get hit with the Eliminating the League. Yeah. In the end phase, because the Hysteric Sign was discarded, Delicatus is gonna search out 3 Harpy cards. Yeah, they are Harpy Lady 1, Harpy Queen, and the field spell. Here's another field spell being drawn. So here is the queen being summoned. That's gonna pop the onslaught. Onslaught gonna target the queen, but DD Crow here again to save the day. And Stevie slowly running out of resources. Has to Curse of Anubis. That lets Delicatus draw another card. Another DD Crow. Let's see, big things are happening. Not setting the Curse of Anubis. Let's see, here is the Harpy Lady 1. That's gonna pop the Hysteric Sign. So, if Delicatus... yeah, this is mandatory, so we might be going in the direction of a deck out. If Delicatus has 3 more Harpy cards to search. And he is searching Queen. Oh, is it up to 3? It's up to 3. Okay. So that's not going to be a viable win condition, looks like. Here is the Queen popping the Curse, but yeah, this Harpy Lady 1 can just... no, because Curse prevents battle positions from being changed. So yeah, forced to draw a card of the Battle City Bestie. So is deck out on the table. Let's see, here is Queen popping the Breakthrough skill. And it looks like Delicatus is gonna have it here. Yeah, indeed. Oof, Delicatus has it. 1 card left in deck. So very, very exciting. So the finals is gonna be Harpies versus Gravekeepers, 2 of the original Speedtool decks, and I'm excited to see it. Looks like Delicatus is forced to go first. Is just gonna set, eliminating the league, this absolute monster of a card that we've seen dominating this tournament. Get yours now. Nightbeam is gonna snipe it, the guard gets in directly. Very cute. There is a Sol and Luna set. Delicatus is gonna start off with... oh. Yeah, immediately gonna scoop it up. So that is unfortunate. We are gonna see Caesar switching up to Battle City Bestie as well. I'm not sure whether that is his going first plan or something. Or, yeah. Anyway, we see Nobleman on the Recruiter. Luckily that wasn't a spy. Dust Tornado on the field spell immediately, but there is another. Oh man. Yeah. Delicatus made a misclick in game 1, looks like. But now he's well on his way to dominating this second game. That is a Harpy Lady 1 with 1800 attack. And without Necro Valley, yeah, Descendant isn't getting over it. So this final is quick and dangerous. Still losing game 1 to a misclick and then dominating game 2 as fast as that. We see that Caesar is on Desert Sparrow again. And Caesar gonna set his spy, but look. The Noblemen are here. Bam! Immediately gonna rip 2 spies from the deck. So Nobleman banishes 2 spies. Looks like Caesar is only on 2, or has sided 1 out because he saw the Nobleman. So that's maybe his way of thinking. For the deck lists, they will probably appear in the Speedtool League Discord soon, or on Dank Memes' channel, who was gonna do a review of the deck lists. Delicatus now gonna Hysteric Sign, grab the Elegant Egotist, and that's gonna be a lot of damage, but not game yet. Right, yeah, 22 and 16. That is 38. But notably, Delicatus does not have the field spell, so this Wall of Disruption could be the ticket back in. Caesar gonna normal summon Invader of the Throne. Flip target the monster the opponent controls, switch control of it with this card. Is gonna use a skill to flip it face down and face up and steal the Harpy Queen. Yeah, that has all wind monsters on the field. So this Harpy Queen is gonna attack over the Harpy Lady number 1. Invader of the Throne. Gonna switch that to defense, normal summon the Queen. Gonna try to make him kiss, but Wall of Disruption, so that Queen will be losing 1600 attack points. Delicatus does get to draw a card in the end phase, but this Wall of Disruption was huge. Putting the Recruiter in attack position, yeah, that might be risky, but there is a Sol and Luna to protect. Queen attacks over the Invader of the Throne. Recruiter gonna get in directly. And Delicatus not drawing a monster when he needs it most. Very unfortunate. Caesar is not gonna Descendant pop. He might know about the wild tornadoes that Delicatus is sighting. So eliminating the leak, gonna destroy the Harpy Queen. And the other eliminating the leak, gonna get rid of the Descendant, doing everything he can just to survive. And now trying the Harpy Lady 1 that can get over the Recruiter, but Sol and Luna is gonna seal the deal because Delicatus knows about the Gravekeeper's Oracle, and that can just pop the Harpy Lady 1 with the effect and then attack directly for game. So very exciting top 8, this was great. Guys, I was Ryan Atlas, thank you for watching, make sure to like this video and subscribe if you haven't also already. Bye!